Neighbors have asked the same questions. There's 6 steps to this.
Mm-hmm.
They're all pretty simple. You don't do anything. You just have to be home for 2 of them. So the first step is site survey. That's just a gentleman in an orange truck that's going to come out and he'll hop on the roof real quick just to measure the exposure of the sun.
Mm-hmm.
He'll also just need you home because he'll come inside and look in the attic to make sure your house is structurally supported for solar.
You know how long he's going to be inside?
About 20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. So just somebody over the age of 18 needs to be home for that. And then he'll look at your major appliances to make sure there's a load calculation. It's just the electrical stuff.
Okay.
And then you also have internet, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. That's part of this qualification. So he'll do the survey, and then step 2 is just getting the results, and that's when you'll hear from me again. Okay. So my job is very easy. I set up the survey, and then I deliver your results when they're done. If the results are good, then you'll get an email that looks like this. It's called a site plan, so it's pretty much what you'd expect. It's just a drawing of the house and seeing how many panels need to go where, right? So most people want to know that.
Mm-hmm.
If you get one of those, congratulations. That means you actually passed the survey. Didn't have much to do with you, more to do with your house.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't get one of those, unfortunately, you'll have to keep paying the same rates you're paying today. Okay, so that's kind of the risk we're taking here in assessing.
I see.
Right? You might be disappointed, but most of your neighbors have been passing the surveys, so I'm pretty optimistic about yours as well.
Okay.
It basically just depends on what I told you earlier, structural, exposure. You do have to have a good building history as well, and then if your electrical's looking good.
I know my neighbor said he got an EU. Is there any possible way I could get
It's an EU.
electrical upgrade?
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
You could use that acronym as well.
That's what he told me.
Okay, that's interesting.
I think that's the best.
Yeah, that's a possibility. It depends on your usage. So you have that bill on you, right?
Yeah.
Grab that real quick. So as you can see, you're using a pretty good amount of energy in the summer. You're pretty flatlined in the winter. So it just depends. When they come back with the result, it'll show it on the design if you need an electrical upgrade. If you don't, that means your current system is fine. It can pass code and be safe. Okay? So once you get your results back, hopefully it's good news, then everything will be in line. I'll have a couple forms here I'm just going to shoot off so that you can move forward to installation and save money. Again, if we come across something with the utility company, because there's other players in this space, or with the city, we reserve the right to cancel anytime up till installation. So be prepared for that. However, if for some reason you don't like the look on the house, like the panels or where they are, that kind of stuff, obviously you can cancel as well.
Okay.
Third step would be permit. So we go get the permit from the city. The 4th step, we pay for that as well, of course. 4th step is installation. Most people are surprised to know this doesn't take more than usually 4 to 6 hours. It's pretty short. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to even be there the whole time, but anyway, that'll be the only other step you need to be home for. 5th step, the city comes out and inspects everything, and the 6th step is Edison will approve the final project, everything being done. It's called an interconnection. So this whole thing takes about 2 to 3 months to complete from today. Again, mostly just waiting on it to play out. And then during that time, you'll have myself to communicate to if you have more questions. Via text usually is the best. So I'll leave my cell phone number here for you. And then you'll also have, after installation, you'll have a gentleman that's called a customer success manager.
Okay, so you're still the point of contact until installation?
Yeah, until installation.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right.
Yep. You can just text. So this is yours. The other things I would want to know if I were you is just that the power rate right now increases every year with Edison by about 6%. Have you noticed that? Your rate's going up? Okay. Yeah. I'm sure you didn't do the math and calculate that. So the good news about this, again, if it gets approved, is it'll go up by only 2.9% a year.
Okay.
So it may not mean much to you, but it's basically going up half as fast as you used to go up.
Oh, really?
As
Okay.
long as this plays out. Yep. The reason why a lot of your neighbors asked, how is this even possible, that it's no cost to me? The reason why is right here actually as you're looking.
Mm-hmm.
This is how you're getting your power now. It's expensive to do all these steps.
Sure.
So this second page, if we can approve your utility to be placed on your house, we don't have to go through all the steps. So it's cheaper for the company to produce power that way,
Okay.
and therefore it's less expensive to you.
Okay, so there's no cost whatsoever.
Yeah, no cost.
Nice.
The only thing you'd ever pay for besides power course that's at a 30–40% diminished cost,
Okay.
is when you need to replace your roof. A lot of your neighbors asked about this. That's the only other thing the company can charge you for. It's $500 for us to come out and take off the panels and put them back on.
Okay.
But it only probably happens once every 25 years, so you
Okay.
don't have to worry about it.
Do they store it for me and all that?
Yeah,
Okay, so.
yeah.
Cool.
So I would want to know that, that the power price can't increase by more than basically the rate of inflation.
Okay. So
It's-
15 cents, is that the lowest you guys can go?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, that's the best rate you can get.
Okay.
Yeah, 15 cents. And then the other thing is your billing. Are you the one taking care of the bills now, or is
Yeah.
it your wife? Okay.
Yeah, okay, so
Do you go online, or is it by mail?
I'll do it online.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it'll be similar. You'll get an email every month with your invoice for the solar energy,
Okay.
and then it'll be automatically deducted from an account of your choosing. Probably the same as what you're doing now with checking. And then your Edison statement will still come every month. It's not a bill. It's just showing if you have credits or a balance.
Okay.
So what that means is sometimes we'll overproduce on purpose in the summer because the sun's out longer, and it'll give you credits that'll roll over to the next month when you need them, like in the winter.
I see. So am I gonna be receiving a bill from you guys or Edison?
Yep. So
Okay.
we'll send a bill directly for all the solar energy, 15 cents, and then Edison will just be sending the statement that shows if you've got credits or a balance.
Okay.
Yep. Good question. Yeah. The other question that people were very interested in is once you move, because have you heard about other projects like solar arrangements where if you move it's kind of a hassle?
I know.
Might be more.
I think my aunt has a solar at her house.
Yeah.
She's like locked in or something.
Yeah. So there's leases out there
Yeah.
that are hard to deal with because there's a lien on the house and it gets a little messy. So with this, you don't have anything to worry about. I brought that up because you may hear about it anyway. So with a power purchase agreement, which is what this is, and it's the form I'll leave you here too.
Okay.
It's there's no lien on your house. It's easy to transfer because it's just a power bill.
I see.
So it's not like you're having to go through this big hoopla when you move. There's also the opportunity where you could take it with you to the next house if you like it that much, which you probably will. But a lot of people leave it behind because they want the new one to benefit.
So then, let's say if I do take it with me to a new house, does that new house have to qualify as well?
You don't take it with you, or do you? Your new house?
Yeah.
Yeah, your new house would have to
That's-
qualify structurally. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. I don't want to
Okay.
put it on like if you move to a hut or something in Tahiti.
I know, just in case, you know. You never know.
It's a good question. All right, so real quick, there's just a couple forms. The one is going to be for Edison, just to allow them to know we're looking into this on the property. So this one, let me make sure your name's on the bill, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So they just have you sign here real quick to, again, let them know we're looking into this for you. And that'll put your application in queue, because there's a lot of people that are rushing this before the end of the year. So this will be emailed to you. And then this one's just reiterating what I just told you, but in writing. So it talks about our promises to you. It says at no upfront cost, they design and install the system, ensure, maintain, repair, and monitor the system at no cost. And then the energy rate will never increase by more than what I talked about. Team of professionals take care of it. And then your obligations are actually pretty easy. Keep paying your bill, have a qualified roof, assist with any paperwork, and then have an internet connection.
Yeah.
So most people can handle that, but there's still about half the homes on the street that we won't do because of just the conditions that we have.
Okay, so let's say like a leak, if I were to get a leak in my roof, you guys would go out and fix it?
Yeah, so we're liable for anything. Anything in connection with our installation, your roof, electrical, etc. Yeah, so think of it kind of like your power meter, all the equipment.
Yeah.
It's the property of a power company that can come and maintain it and service it, and it's their issue, their problem,
Okay.
if something happens to it.
Alright, sounds good.
Cool. So real quick right here, this initial, it's pretty easy. This just acknowledges that after 20 years, because this is good for that long, all the laws around this project are good for 20 years, and then all bets are off after that. So if they renew the law, then we can keep going. But if they don't, or if for some reason you or the company wants to go a different direction, after 20 years, we'll just take the system off.
Okay.
So this is acknowledging that. I told you that. Let's just have you initial that. And then this next one is for arbitration. It's kind of like a doctor's office, so they have you initial that.
So it's arbitration.
You know, like at the doctor's office, they have you sign arbitration in case something happens. You don't go to court. It's like a more fair way to do things in terms of like arbitration, arbitrating between two parties.
You can send me this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, there's a submit button here. It sends it to you automatically. And then they just have you sign here acknowledging I told you the terms and conditions. And then finally, this last one they just tagged on recently, it's a California state notice. Kind of what I told you earlier, some arrangements have liens that are placed on the property when you do solar, but this one doesn't. So if you could acknowledge that too, it's just an initial.
This is the no lien.
Yeah, we don't do liens. Okay, so I'm submitting that, and then everything else is good. I just have this PCCF I'm doing on the web form, so there's no, so this is just acknowledging you're fine with us just to begin the assessment process, and then that you're okay with us verifying you have good billing history.
All right.
Okay? Otherwise, we're good. I just want to reiterate, from my perspective, because I do this all day with a lot of different Edison customers,
Okay.
you're a good prospect for this, so I'm optimistic. But if something comes up, I'll walk you through why maybe it's disqualified or we're having an issue. Okay?
Cool.
That's my whole job.
Cool. Sounds good.
Cool. Yeah, any other questions for me?
No, I mean, maybe the day of the site survey.
Yeah. Yeah, I might be able to swing by that day, and if not, I'll just
Okay.
talk to you when the results are back.
I'll do
Last
some,
thing. Okay.
I'll do some research and then
Yeah.
some more questions.
Yeah, please do.
Okay.
Yeah, let me know. You can just text me on my phone
Okay.
with those questions. And then last thing real quick, just to verify you have a valid billing account, just need a voided check. So I click that for you. Oh, thanks. That was easy. All right, I'm out.
All right,
See ya.
cool.
Okay.